Hey folks, welcome to Friday, the 1st of October 2021. And what we saw yesterday was quite a bit of downside volatility on the equities markets. No escape for the European markets either. You've seen quite a bit of consolidation on the euro as it really works towards our targets there, 15,645. So we'll have a look at that now in a second. And of course, really the bigger markets yesterday were gold on the upside, about 2% move up, and oil moving about $2.50 in around 5 minutes on the back of a Chinese uh, comment and statement that they are to secure the essentially the administration in China has said we need to secure, and they said this to their energy companies in China, we need to secure the energy supplies for the coming winter, and I quote, at any cost. And so immediately, within 60 seconds of that coming out on the Squawk, we saw oil up about overall when the move was done about $2.30, and then a pullback of about $1. But we're quite buoyant. It did, we'll get over the charts here and we'll see this move. We were looking at this on a minute. Now here's the hourly bar chart, right, in oil. And you see this 75.74 to give you a bit of context on this, right? Let's go to the daily, and you have this big 75.74, big level here for the market, really coming into play. Lows of 17th of March 2015. But since then, it's been such a line in the sand, right? And so we did get up here initially in 2021, 6th of July this year, retested Monday and Tuesday of this week, Wednesday test, Thursday test yesterday, right? And now we're just resistant again on the level. Can't even get there right now in this session, right? So this is the context of this level. It's huge, right? It's really big. I can't really, if you want a bit more color on this, please do go and look at the Monday, Tuesday pre-US videos, right? But kind of going back now to looking at the action on that figure last night, going back to say like a 1 minute, we can kind of see here the activity off of the back of this was very strong, very strong. You'll see the spike come in here, right? So pretty much hitting the news here at 4 o'clock, and then boom, up we go. So massive move here for oil. And you can see it was kind of, a couple of pullbacks to get in on, but really you need to be using pretty advanced, methods to be able to get in on these pullbacks. It's all happen very quickly, especially in the first initial push. And then back into that 75.74s, came down, retest, looks like it was going to hold above, and just couldn't, and so massive rejection back down, then coming in, which would have been quarter past 6, and then all the way into the close, which would have been right here, at 7:30 on the pits. And so just drifting then sideways through the Asia Pac session. So yeah, interesting stuff here happening on oil for the moment. Just get my there we go. So yeah, just looking at this here. Sorry, we'll get back to the oil chart on a 60-minute. So yeah, DAX, you've seen downside push this morning, but let's get over to the US and have a look now at the 60-minute on the Nasdaq. I think we're holding below the 100. Yesterday, we just were working in this range on the Nasdaq as well. You kind of see caught between 14,876 and 14,703s on the downside. So, quite the move, really, from the top of this range back to the bottom. Pretty easy sort of trading, if you ask me, to be honest. We did identify this and then the push to the bottom of the range. I think really, we just got to target the S3s today. And this market technically is just going down. You know, you can have all the news and macro fundamentals for this, that, and the other, but technically, I think we're weak on these equities for another leg down. Looking at SPOOs on the daily, again, there's no real supports here to look at until 42.19 and a half. And then should this give way, we really have targets 41.10s on the bottom. And these are very much swing levels, you know, I mean, intraday levels. I think you could be short to the 42.19s. And then I'd look to see how she trades here. But if this gives way, you know, we do have a run down on our hands below there. I'm just going to remove this Fibonacci level for now. Any pullbacks, I think a test up on the R1s at around 43.59s up here. You see this area. We couldn't really hold it yesterday, could we? So down we go. So any retesting, even at the pivot, I think is going to be sold. You know, that's really what I'm seeing for SPOOs and for Dow. Really, it's on the daily, it looks like it's trying to hold on to this 33.502s level, but it's just, you know, on the 60-minute here, you can just see it's kind of a bit of consolidation, but on the lower end, right? So I think we can move down to touch onto the 200 EMA, maybe to finish out the week. You know, we're down 0.69% on this market, similar on the others. 0.63 down on SPOOs and zero point 0.5 or zero point 0.6 down on Nasdaq. I think we can tack on lower lows for the week for these equities, and you know, make a really good party of it for the bull or the bears. Cable positive manufacturing PMI data has come out in the face of the energy crisis. It is now really, it is a crisis. I think you'll find bid back up to the 3509s, but ultimately for me, there is just one destination for cable, and that's 3352s. The break, as Pierce was saying, the break on the 35s, all important. We've got that breakdown, pull back, down we go. A retest, I think, should be sold actually on the 35s at this point. And gold, just to finish off, massive move up on gold yesterday, getting a bit of respite from the story of the real yields being rising all week. So, you know, looking at gold on the daily chart or weekly bar chart here, yeah, I think we've taken a pullback. You know, if the bonds start to go down again, I think you're going to see gold go with it. But they did steady off yesterday, and they should steady off as we see more downside in equities over this coming session. All right, that's it for me for today. We have some European data coming out in 6 minutes. Please do subscribe to the channel on YouTube, and come and visit us on the Duggan Capital Discord. You can find that by going to duggancapital.com and logging into the website. All right, have a great day, have a great weekend, and I'll see you all Monday. Cheers.